Good morning or evening, family. How y'all doing? You know, I'm really coming with a heavy heart, and I'm trying to lighten it up a little bit because a lot of y'all um ask me why I take the stance I take on Bill Cosby, and that uh I shouldn't be so quick to defend him. So whatever side of the diaspora that you are on, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the mental house, and we deal with some mental shit up in here. And I'm going to tell you how this media plays on people's minds. And if you're not a free and independent thinker, you are really going to have some problems discerning, using the spirit of discernment that they talk about in the Bible all the time. You're going to have a very hard time of being true to anything. Because I am so disturbed, and I just want to take a few seconds, not very much, and give you a history of several of the Cosby accusers and what their particular background is. And you fill in the dots, and then you tell me why maybe, just maybe, you may think that there is a witch hunt. I don't know how many of you were alive to watch Michael Jackson get drugged through the mud and to be threatened about his catalog of Beatle and all the other artists' songs. If you've never seen the interview with Michael Jackson when he speaks about Tommy Montoya and Sony being devils, and how they didn't bank on him being wise enough to buy the catalog, and then you understand how he ended up dead. Unless you just really sleeping behind a rock, you really don't know how Hollywood rolls. I am a former child performer, and Hollywood and show business was really too deep for me. I like show, and I had to learn the business, but some of that stuff, I just like to sing. Right now, I am a studio musician, and I am a hired gun. I've worked with John Hughes Jr., who's the son of the late great movie director out of Chicago, John Hughes, who's done the movie Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. Shout out to you, John Hughes Jr. Um, I am used to be the lead singer for Sugar Hill, which is a band that competed, or that was on the Midwest circuit with Rufus. I have, oh boy, I just have a vast history in the music business, starting from the 70s. You know, when I was just a baby, 13 years old. The very first performer that I saw that allowed me to have I was always singing in church, but to give me the bite that I really wanted to do this was Michael Jackson. I saw him in Gary, Indiana when I was, I don't know, maybe 7. My uncle took me, and we saw him and his brothers. I was maybe 6 or 7, and I think we were at Roosevelt High School, and they performed. So I've been around show business a lot, and not on the level of Bill Cosby, and I've said this before. Y'all don't really know, unless you've been in show business, how some people are stuck on just hanging around musicians, just hanging around people that they think that can allow them to have some prestige or whatever else. Musicians are some of the most wackiest people that you ever want to be around, but there's also something very alluring about people with money and power, or just the confidence to get up there and do your thing. So there's a certain amount, there's a sex appeal that goes with that. Now, I've always said that Hollywood is such a small community that nothing can go on, nothing in in a vacuum where the people that are privy in that community don't know the reputation. I mean, people knew Phil Spector was crazy. They knew that he was up in there using those drugs and stuff, and they still, nobody, if you went to his house, you went to his house at your own risk. But they also knew he got high, so there was a lot of models and chicks and stuff that used to go up there and freak with Phil Spector, even though they knew he was a nut. Okay, those are the things. Those are the situations and the positions that women put themselves in all the time. Okay, just saying. But to get back to this, I want to read an article about Patrick Howley, who's a political reporter. And it disturbed me so bad. And so for all of you jumping on the bandwagon that Bill Cosby did this, I want you to keep Michael Jackson in your mind. Just keep Michael Jackson in your mind while I read this article to you. A number of women who have accused comedian Bill Cosby of sexual assault either have factual contradictions in their accounts or have personal histories that cast doubts on their claims, the Daily Caller has learned. 5, well, I got 15, and I don't want to get in all of them into you. This might have to be a part 2 of this program, because I did a little research on the women as well, and it's nothing nice. And all these women that are represented by Gloria AlRed, who said that they are just going to put a price tag out there for Bill Cosby, $100 million for the victims. That's what they want. I want y'all to hear this money grab, what they trying to destroy the man. And if y'all get on the bandwagon with this, because I'm going to tell you something about black folks. They're always talking about we need to stick together and all this stuff, and this, that, and the other. Y'all have been trained just like some damn dolphins in a damn zoo. You will believe anything this media says, even though you know it's controlled, even though you know that only something like 6 people control all the damn media, newspaper, and everything. You don't care about this. So when they go for blood, they go for blood. And if we don't have enough common sense, to defend ourselves and defend these rumors against our beloved people, and just look at the connection between how they get done. They eat us up and chew us and spit us out after they can't use us anymore. Or when we've put a demand on them that is kind of great, or they don't want to honor, then the machine gets going. If you don't even want to deal with this, that this could really be a reality, then shame on you. Shame on you. So let me just go with 5 of these recent accusers, including multiple women currently or previously represented, again, by prominent feminist attorney Gloria AlRed. Because they have engaged in statements and behavior that warrant increased scrutiny of their public accusations against Bill Cosby. Let's be fair. Because let me just be clear, I'm not for nobody being raped and molested and drugged and stuff like that. And as a woman, damn well, I would hate to, seem like I'm just saying, whatever. But see, I know the game as well as a woman. I know the game women play. I know so many women I've saved from stupid situations, like being stuck in a hotel room, in the hotel hallway with no clothes on after band members have passed you around. So I know how women can put themselves in situations that are crazy. So with that being said, I do not condone anyone being raped, and drugged and having sex with somebody against their will. So I want to get that straight. But I want y'all, before you start throwing Bill Cosby under the bus, I want you to be objective and use some freaking common sense here and just listen. There is virtually no standard by which the media are holding Mr. Cosby's accusers. Cosby's attorney Mark Singer told the Daily Caller in a statement, anyone and everyone who wants to file a suit or get on television can be granted a fawning coverage. The very same media have demonstrated unconscionable disinterest in the veracity of his accusers and their motives. And I'm saying this to say, now everybody know, every time you get in trouble, especially if you're black, the first thing to do, you can be innocent of whatever, the media goes into your background. If You got shot by the police for no particular reason, just unarmed. The police are going to, the article is going to do more scrutinizing of my background than they're going to do of the police officer that shot me. Oh yeah, 1975 she drank alcohol and then she was arrested for public, none of this stuff happened, I'm just saying. She was arrested for public intoxication. That blah 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 blah. Look at Trayvon Martin, who got killed by Zimmerman, and then you guys the media began to question his background as if he did something wrong. See, don't play these damn stupid games with these damn devils, because this is what it is. This is devilish, just like Michael Jackson said, and you still don't believe it. Let me go on a little further because I'm getting hot up under the collar and it doesn't make sense. It's just so sad. There is no standard, no accountability. So my point, there's no vetting process, no screening process. I mean, who's being qualified to even say if this stuff happened? All they got to do is walk off the streets and say Bill Cosby gave me some damn drugs and raped me, and then they can get involved with this suit. See, I want y'all to know that. This is how stupid the shit is. And I'm saying shit because it's exactly what it is. It's horse shit. And I'm not going to be ashamed to say it. I don't give a damn if I'm the only one saying it. And people want to jump and throw this man under the bus like this. After, I don't want to talk about because Bill said pull up your pants. Yeah, he said pull up your pants. Damn it. I'm tired of seeing dirty drawers too. Pull up your damn pants, stupid asses. But the bottom line is to sit here and let this man be thrown up under the bus by people who are just coming out of the woodwork. Let me continue, because the wave of sexual assault allegations against Cosby recently reemerged in the media after Hannibal Buress referenced his past accusations in a stand-up routine. AlRed held a press conference, and y'all remember this, with 3 recent accusers calling for Cosby to pay up to $100 million in damages to the women, or to agree to waive the statute of limitations on all civil lawsuits. This is a money grab. Okay? Now, let's start with the Chilean Lasha, who she is. Y'all can go right and get this information off the internet. You can do it. Don't take my word for it. Chilean Lasha accused Cosby of sexual assault in a televised press conference with Gloria AlRed when she was crying, and AlRed demanded Cosby pay $100 million in damage for Lasha and other victims. She's on TV with all these tears, and Gloria AlRed is putting her arms around her, and AlRed directed the DC to Lasha's statement from the press conference stating the details of her alleged assault, which she claimed in 1986. Okay, now I want you to keep and bear in mind, none of these people don't want to give exact dates. They're saying around, because remember, if you give an exact date, you're going to be locked into that, and it can be easily proven. Some of these women have made a mistake. But before I tell you that, Chilean Lasha accused Cosby of sexual assault in a televised press conference where Gloria demanded $3 million. Let me tell you something about this broad. She has been arrested for crimes including false reporting and prostitution. If you look at her, how she looked on Gloria AlRed, and then if you look at her rap sheet, this bitch is a junkie. I know a junkie when I see one. Alright. Okay. And alleged. I don't even know if they call her that, but I know what one looked like. And she looks just like one. She has been arrested for crimes including false reporting and prostitution. Look her up on the internet. Look how ugly she is. Look how she looks before AlRed fixed her up, gave her some clothes, and allowed her to be a part of the money grab. Allegedly. Lasha was arrested in 2007 and charged in Arizona with false reporting to law enforcement and trespassing. She pled guilty on both counts. Lasha was previously arrested for theft in Oregon in 1988 and was convicted. That's not allegedly, damn it, she did it. She a damn thief. Oh, Lasha was arrested on October 4th. It gets better. In 2014 in California and was charged with possession of a billy club. She was also arrested in 2008 in Arizona for assault, disorderly conduct, fighting, trespassing, and she pled guilty to disorderly conduct, fighting. Lasha pled guilty following a 2008 arrest in Arizona for prostitution, which was her second prostitution charge, according to available public records. Go check it out. This chick failed to complete a mandatory diversion program stemming to her from her prostitution arrest, and a warrant was issued for her arrest. Go look at her on the internet and see what she looked like before Gloria AlRed put her on this makeup. Louisa Moritz, look at her. She's 68. She recently told the New York Daily News that Cosby forced his penis in her mouth in the dressing room and then threatened her backstage at the Johnny Carson hosted talk show, which was then based in New York City. But the Internet Movie Database records show that Cosby and Moritz never even appeared together on the episode of The Tonight Show in 1971. She fucked up and gave a date. Oops, excuse me. She messed around and gave a date. Cosby appeared on The Tonight Show that year on March 3rd, my daughter's birthday, by the way, with fellow guests Clifton Davis and Bob Kaufman. And on October 19th with Buddy Greco, Sam Livingston, Joe Molina, and Gay Talese. Morris, meanwhile, appeared on the show on July 23rd with Troy Donahue, Stan Can, Rex Reed, Julie Wilson, and on August 23rd with Bob Crane, Bob Russell, Nipsey Russell, and August 26th with Clifton Gorman, Vivian Reed, and the Mentalist, the Great Kresge. Now, presented with a discrepancy by phone on Thursday, you know what Morris admitted? This Moritz chick admitted, well, I'm not actually sure what year I was assaulted. I think it was that year. I was on the same episode when they called my name and he went out. He went out, and when they called my name, he said hi. I'm not sure exactly when it was, but my attorney was looking for that, Moritz added. I'm not sure because I'm in bed and I'm tired. Moritz provided the name of her Washington-based attorney, Joseph Camara, who represents multiple Cosby accusers. Camarata did not respond to the prior publication. You know what? Should I go on? Because I got 15 of them here, right here. Tamara Green, PJ Masson. These are some damn hustlers. This is crazy. Now, I can get off and right now and go on the streets and go to California, whatever, and lie and say that Bill Cosby molested me or raped me and drugged me, and they're gonna put me on television. One of the worst ones is this former PJ bunny, this Playboy bunny PJ Maston claimed in a group CNN interview with other Cosby accusers that Cosby drugged her, raped her in a Chicago hotel. Let me just tell you, as you read this, you're going to get sick because a lot of these people came back for double drugs and double rapes. He did it to them one time and they knew it and they felt woozy and ooh. But guess what? They went back to the hotel and fucked him again and let him give them some more drugs and some more pills and alcohol. Now, you tell me, because I need to know, on what planet do they do that shit? Because in the real world, that's not considered somebody drugged and raped you. And where I come from, that's considered you liked it and you want some more. Okay? Now, I'm going to be back with part 2.